Okay, so when you're doing this assignment, this is the periodic table. All right, there are different versions that you may see. You can adjust what you're using over here. Here's your toolbar. So if you need to see closer, if you click on the little handheld lens with the plus, and then you click on your periodic table, it gets bigger and bigger. Okay, you can always go back by hitting the back button, or rather, if you click on the handheld lens with the minus sign, and then you click on it again, and it'll go back. Okay. You can move your table around using the hand. Just click the hand. You can move that around. Okay. And if you, I guess maybe if you wanted to resize it, you could click on the boxes, and then you click on your periodic table, and it does nothing. Okay, well then don't use that one. But really what you're going to be changing is the color. So I'm going to ask you to color the periods and the groups, and sometimes there's going to be big sections that are going to be canceled out. Don't worry about those. If there's a big X through it, that's a part that you don't have to worry about, okay? But you can color in boxes, and so I'm going to show you how to do that. So you can choose your color. Say you're going to use green, and normally it looks like this. You have your color, you have something called opacity, okay, and then I want you to choose, maybe you're going to choose a square. So come over here, come to the rectangle, and you're going to go to the corner, and when you color it in, you can't see it, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to come back to my color, and I'm going to move this all the way over, even till about here. And you can play with this. So this is going to let me see the color, but it's also going to let me see through it. So then I can click OK, make sure I'm on the rectangle, and then again, I can color it, and now I can see the color and I can see through it, and that's what we want, okay? If I decide I don't want that color, or if maybe I've made a mistake, I've colored too much of my table, I can either hit the back button and redo it. So I still have my color, I still have my rectangle, so maybe I meant to just do this right here, okay? And then I can go and change my color, and then I click OK, and then maybe I just do that one. Whatever it is that I'm asking you to do, I do ask you to change colors, so you do have to use different colors. I do want to be able to see through it, so make sure that your opacity is about here. That way I can still see the color and see through it, okay? And then I'm going to ask you to label. So when I ask you to label, make sure that you're using the text. So you click on text, and then of course you can click your whatever color you want. So if I'm just going to use red, so this is going to be our red, and I'm going to change this back, okay? Now this tells me how big my text is going to be. If I choose this big block, then my text is huge, okay? If I change it maybe to here, then my text is smaller, okay? And that's what I probably want. So maybe I want to say that this is A, and over here I'm going to have D, and over here maybe I have 8. Okay, so if I'm doing something like that, you can choose whatever color you want, but make sure that your size, you can choose the size of your font right here. Okay, so this tells you how dark the color is going to be. So when you're doing the texting, you want a dark color, but when you're coloring in the boxes, you want to make sure that you can still see through it. Okay, and again, if you ever make a mistake, you can use the eraser, and it will erase for you. Okay. All right. And again, you can always move it around. You know, make it smaller, make it bigger. Okay. All right. I think that's it for the tools. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.